Good evening, it's Kinninigan. I'm trying to be positive. I'm not trying to get upset. I don't have anything to calm me down. If you could support the channel, I'd appreciate it. Um, I read this the other day and I got upset and I thought about it more and I got more upset. I'll leave a link. I don't want to go into a lot of details about it, but long story short, Grokipedia launched the other day. This is even worse than Wikipedia. They are literally taking all any kind of modern reptilian research about Alpha Draconian reptilian. In fact, they're mixing it all the fuck together. First of all, whoever wrote the article at Grokipedia doesn't know the difference between an Alpha Draconian reptilian or a native Terran reptilian or science fiction and fantasy because they're mixing it all the fuck together. But of course, all modern reptilian research, including that of the Anunnaki and ancient Sumeria, is being given to David Icke. Um, I've already gotten pissed about this many years before. I caught David Icke on videos shifting many years ago, and I accused him of being a Freemason. So, right here, I'm seeing the word avian. Does that sound familiar? This is why I'm trying not to get upset. They've also got in here that they're energy parasites, that they're beaked creatures. It says that David Icke has written 20 books over the past 20 years about Alpha Draconians, reptilians, and the Anunnaki. No, he hasn't. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure he had someone ghostwrite them books for him. David Icke is a multimillionaire for a reason. He was meant to be the Zionist gatekeeper for the reptilian conspiracy. And I guess just like everyone else, he's going to steal my fucking research and take credit for it because they want you to be led two ways if you're a conspiracy theorist. If you're talking about the Sandy Hook or false flags or the New World Order or the police state, they'll accuse you of listening to Alex Jones. You know, fucking Alex Jones has been replaced. It's not even the same one that was playing him years ago. And if you go full reptilian, they want to say, oh, you follow David Icke. Here's the thing. Most young people don't know who the fuck David Icke is. Because he's only mentioned reptilians in a book in 1999. That's 26 years ago. I didn't start doing this until it was around 2010. 16 years. And believe me, they know who I am. I'll make a follow up video. I'll even prove that. Because I was asked by an infamous British documentary movie producer to star in a movie alongside David Icke, James Bartley, Richard Bruce, and a few other reptilian researchers. This was back in 2015. That movie was made without me because I couldn't travel to England, but they wanted me to come on board for that movie. It's at IMDb. It's called The Reptilian Alien Conspiracy. It was produced by a producer called Chris Turner, who was in my email list because I talked to him. And they wanted me to come on for that documentary years ago. I couldn't get to England. This is when I lost my first YouTube channel. I couldn't travel to England and film a documentary. I couldn't do it. I don't have millions of dollars like David Icke. I can't even go out and buy cigarettes right now. How the fuck am I? Well, anyway, long story short, I wasn't in the documentary, but they wanted me to come on so I can specifically talk about the ancient Sumerian reptilian conspiracy in that documentary. I'm going to pull it up in another video. I don't want to do it right now, but I have proof for all this. So, long story short, David Icke knows who I am. They know who I am in England, where he's from. The Freemason know who I am. And who is David Icke? He's a Freemason. And if reptilians aren't real, why are Freemasons gatekeeping the fucking research? Why does Grokipedia look like it was written by someone at the CIA, not an artificial intelligence? This is a fucking joke. You got Dungeons and Dragons in here. What a joke. When you start mix lizard folk, yeah. I'm telling you right now, if I ever do get my book published, it's going to make them look like a bunch of fucking idiots. Oh, and on top of that, just for good measure, of course they had to put in the reptilian conspiracy as a modern metaphor for anti-Semitism. Of course they had to throw that the fuck in there. I'm telling you right now, if you read my research on reptilians, you're not going to confuse that with Zionist. I I'm writing a book about the who, what, when, where, why, and how about Alpha Draconians, what they look like, how they shapeshift, how they use secret societies to control the world. And apparently, oh, and the only movie they didn't mention on Grokipedia is Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. I wonder why. Probably because they canceled it on Netflix after the reboot. They canceled after the second season because it was telling too much truth. Um, yeah, so I'm upset. Grocket, and I'm also going to make another video throwing X under the bus because X, if you did not know, and the hashtag, the pound symbol, are two symbols used for Masonic pigpen cipher. So that was a video I was going to make years ago, the Masonic roots of Twitter. I'm going to remake that video. And as far as Grokipedia can go to hell, Elon Musk can go to hell, and David Icke can go to hell. I don't like thieves. And I mean, how much are they going to keep ignoring me? Because I'm sorry, because I lost 10 YouTube channels. I can't have 869,000 people on YouTube like David Icke has. And yeah, guess what? He's back.
Hello. I'm back.
Yeah, he's not talking about fucking reptilians on YouTube. I'm telling you that right now. Now he's back so they can plagiarize and get rid of me and steal my research. I ain't sugarcoating anything. That's how I feel about it. He's got millions of dollars. I have nothing. So this is what I'm up against. Um, I'll tell you what. My book, for what I have done, the chapters I do have finished, they sound like they were written with a lot more intelligence than anything on this fucking garbage website right now. I'm telling you. And I really go into detail a lot about the Ajiji, each one of the Ajiji, Marduk, Endel, Enki. Um, when you read my Alpha Draconian research, hopefully you will realize it's nothing like David Icke or Zachariah Stitchin's research. You want to know why? Because I'm not a Freemason. Both of them are. And the only gatekeepers of the reptilian conspiracy anymore are Freemason. And I accuse them of being Babylonian serpent worshippers. So, whatever. Yeah, you really think they're going to tell you the truth about reptilians? But this is the whole point. David Icke is there to make a fucking mockery of the whole conspiracy and make him the fall guy for anyone that wants to look into reptilians. And I realized something. They're losing the young audience. Know what? How do fucking young kids know who he is? They don't. And he's been kicked off YouTube for 5 years. There's a reason why they just brought all these people back. You notice that they're bringing back a lot of old, let's just say researchers that were supposedly kicked off this platform. I guess that's another. I'm sick of making these videos where I have to bitch about things, but oh well. Anyway, if you could support the channel, I'd appreciate it. I need cigarettes and weed. I don't even have beer, and I don't want to get upset talking about David Icke. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. Yeah, who's paying for my stroke, David? Anyway, I see exactly what the hell they're trying to do with this. I have no excuses. I need to publish my Reptilian book, but it might be too good, and I hope it is. I hope when I publish my Reptilian book, it makes David Icke look like a fucking retard. And I hope it makes Wikipedia, Grokipedia, and everyone at the CIA and the whole Freemason organization themselves look like a bunch of fucking idiots for gatekeeping this conspiracy for so long. You're only going to get away with it for so long. This is why when people come to my research, like the fucking trailer on my YouTube video, which has not been debunked, yeah, according to Grokipedia, they've been debunking reptilian videos. They're not real. Yeah, no one's debunked this Yusef Estes video. That's the trailer on my channel. How many real Alpha Draconian reptilians has David Icke actually shown you? Does he even know what one looks like? Well, he probably does now because, of course, he's aware of my research. Whatever. So yeah, he's back on YouTube. I guess I got competition. Well, it's not competition. I'll publish all the research about reptilians, the real research. they'll take credit for it. Why David Icke gets fucking rich and I don't. I've had it with these people. It's not just me, it's everyone. I mean, if you notice in Hollywood, there's no original ideas. All they're doing is stealing IPs and making them into fucking woke piece of shit shows anymore, like Predator and fucking The Witcher and everything. That's all these people do. Is steal and plagiarize. Even not just about reptilians, everything. They just steal and plagiarize other people's shit and take credit for it. Anyway, that's a whole. I'm not. I'm trying not to get upset and have a stroke. So yeah, 16 years of my reptilian research down the fucking toilet because David Icke wants to Grokipedia. Oh, and on top of that, I didn't tell you because I didn't really want to go into it on YouTube here. Other modern reptilian research is being attributed to QAnon of all people. Not me, QAnon. You fucking heard that. Sorry for cursing, but I get upset about this. I'm sitting in here in poverty today because I walked away from being a banker to research reptilians, and I got fucking rich Freemasons stealing my fucking research. Yeah, I'm real thrilled about that. I'm going to make a video about Twitter that they're not going to like. I don't give a shit anymore. And I'm going to make a video about Freemason. More or less how pathetic they are. And of all people, it's going to be the Antichrist himself that are going to be pissed off at Freemason. Because they're not doing their arcane job. They're too busy plotting Charlie Kirk psyops. And having Freemason come on YouTube now and act like they're fucking fighting. I saw a video with Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin, and Tucker Carlson are all supposedly fighting right now. All three of them are fucking Freemason. So they can go blow it up a goat's ass. I'm not. Everyone that's running psyops right now on YouTube, they're all Freemason. Or they're Eastern Stars. Or Jesuits. I'm telling you right now. You think it's a coincidence that David Icke just came back to YouTube? That Alex Jones is back on YouTube? We've done this years ago. It's happening all over again. Young kids that are looking into reptilians, more than likely, were probably finding my research on YouTube because they weren't finding David Icke. He was fucking supposedly got kicked off YouTube 5 years ago for talking about COVID. Wasn't reptilians. So now that, of course, they have to bring him back. How are they going to fact check people on reptilians when no one knows who the fuck David Icke is? Or no one knows what Q is? And how long are they going to keep ignoring me? Anyway, that's all for my rant. You want to buy me a pack of cigarettes or donate money towards my marijuana fund? That would be awesome. I'll try not to have a stroke. I need a beer. I don't have any beer right now. Anyway, I woke up. I fed the kitties. They're all right. Any questions or comments? Leave them below. I'll pin the Grokipedia link. You can read it for yourself. It's if you're familiar with my research, you'll see what a joke that fucking Grokipedia link is about reptilians. It wasn't written by AI. I'm telling you right now. It looks like it was written by some low IQ idiot at the CIA. Yeah, AI fact checking. Get the fuck out of here. Like you would let an AI do fact checking for you. Are you out of your. Yeah. An AI wouldn't lie about the reptilian conspiracy. I'm telling you that right now. An AI would have found me on YouTube. An AI would have found my other videos over at Odyssey. It would have scanned the whole internet, right? Whatever. Anyway, any questions or comments, leave them below. God bless and take care.